Hey, welcome back.
Hi. I guess I should take the time.
That's it.
Yeah. Sorry, we were busy staring at each other.
I'm Eric.
I'm Travis.
And we're the great value version of Game Grumps. Hooray!
I wouldn't even say the great value version. We're like the Aldi's version.
You came for Aaron and Danny? Well, we're Eric and Tanny.
Please don't call me Tanny.
I'm going to call you Tanny.
Don't make that a thing. I don't want this.
You came for Honey Nut Cheerios, but you get honey-flavored Oat Roundies.
That's legitimate what they could be called. I don't know. Is it? Oh, God.
I think they're... Anyway.
How sad. Let's move on.
All right. Hey, I'm Grump. And I'm pretty okay. And we're the irritated gamers. Yeah. She looks like she just got out of bed with her hair all messed up. Oh,
hey.
Hi. And barely any clothes on. I noticed that second. Ellipsis.
Hello. It's hard to be like energetic as her because I don't do her voices.
Did she like slide in like Footloose style?
That's not Footloose. It's Risky Business.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Do.
Yeah. There's a strange, stupid-looking smile on Ritten's face. Well, that's rude.
Jesus. Don't say that out loud.
I'm not exactly sure why. You look stupid when you smile. Rin smiles so rarely that it seems to be out of place every time, especially so now, given her partially undressed state. Said state makes me feel extremely conflicted about whether or not this was a good idea. I think it was a great idea. Her cheeks are flushed rose red, contrasting with the milky pale complexion of a person who doesn't get enough sun. Her forehead looks sweaty, as though she might have a fever. Hi. Now what? I didn't plan anything further than this. I never thought I'd get this far.
I should have brought an orange.
Damn. And Rin is staring at me with those expectant eyes of hers again. Something about this situation gives me very strange vibes. Her eyes are even more vacant than usual, and she seems to have a hard time focusing them on anything.
She's stoned.
The lack of clothing is disturbing, but since she herself doesn't seem to be bothered, why should I be? I keep telling myself that, but I'm freaking out! I thought I'd pay you a visit since you haven't been at the art club, and I wanted to talk with you and wish you well. I wanted to bring you an orange. Rin doesn't show any sign of recognizing what I just said, making me wonder if she actually understood my words, or if she even heard them. She's just drunk on Dayquil.
Yeah, she's robo-tripping right now.
Maybe it's the fever making her groggy. She might have actually been asleep before I came over.
Okay.
Good talk. She turns on her heel and withdraws from the door, walking back inside the small room. From the doorway, I can see her walk to her bed and half fall down, half sit down on the messy pile of bedsheets. The open doorway seems to be more of an obstacle in my mind than the closed door was, but since Rin doesn't say anything else, I step through it and into her room.
She didn't invite you.
What are you doing? Get out of here!
Yeah.
Rin is on her bed, leaning against the wall, leaving the only chair in the room for me. She keeps quiet even after I sit down, so maybe she meant to invite me in, but just forgot to say so aloud? That's what I'm going with. An implied invitation.
She has a TV.
As it were. Yeah! I used to have one of those little TVs.
Yeah. Very exciting. Nobody's visited me before.
Scary painting.
Yeah, jeez. I wouldn't want to wake up to that.
The Grim Reaper's here for you!
Yeah.
The breaking of the silence draws my attention from the room to its inhabitant, who currently seems to be in the middle of a very profound thought process.
Actually, that was not true about visiting, but Emmy doesn't count even if she visits. She always pampers me too much. I think she's having too much fun. I think I forgot how to put a bra on by myself.
Okay.
That's okay. You don't need one.
She looks groggily down at her chest.
Which is probably why I don't have one on, now that I think about it.
I haven't failed to notice that Rin doesn't have her shirt buttoned up either, but I try to keep my eyes strictly locked on hers.
You're sitting there like pouring sweat. Don't look down. Don't look down.
It's rather evident that she's not a very body-conscious person. My own body, however, is quite conscious of hers right now.
Fully torqued. She came to wake me up at 7:30 today. Can you imagine that?
God, what a bitch. She pauses for a while and glances up at my dumbfounded face.
On second thought, you probably can. It's not like that reverse rainbow fish I tried to imagine earlier. That was hard.
Reverse rainbow fish?
You are stoned.
Well, yes, that seems like a pretty normal time to wake up if you want to go to class in the morning. I'm trying to sound as reasonable as possible to counteract Rin's unreasonable annoyance, and to keep from getting a chub.
Told her to sod off. She gave me these meds and told me to take them.
So I took them all.
Yeah.
I follow her eyes to the night table and then to the pill bottle sitting on top of it. Pills.
Those look exactly like my pills.
She even left 4 of them out. I pick it up and turn it around to look at the label so I can see what kind of medication Emmy brought.
Rufalin.
Active ingredient, codeine.
Okay, yeah, she is stoned.
Yeah. You took all of these?
No. Yes. I've been eating some since there's so many of them. Seem to make this thing not so bad.
Tic Tacs.
Actually, I think I'm feeling just fine.
Her head lolls round and round, making it look like she is either trying to stretch her neck muscles or possibly pass out. She took several of these pills. Can that be safe? At least it's bound to have some side effects, which I'm afraid I am witnessing right now. I don't know, look at the bottle you were just looking at.
I'm feeling just fine. I'm fine. Just someone take this buzzing away from my head. I can't think straight.
The annoyed expression returns to Rin's face.
It's like many of those insect things, or one really big insect thing.
Oh, God.
With lots of wings. I'm so itchy. They're everywhere. Very much color and everything.
They're in my skin.
What's the word for those? Crabs? Oh, never mind. I remembered. It's butterflies.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about cicadas.
I have no idea.
She smiles slightly at her last observation. The small pause in her monologue is not long enough for me to dare saying something that could potentially, but not likely, salvage this discussion.
She's got butterflies around you. I love butterflies. They're the best animal.
I better take more pills.
Yeah.
More pills equals more butterflies.
Did you see any on your way here? Hisao?
She utters my name as an afterthought, possibly to make clear that she is now addressing me instead of just speaking her mind to whoever might be listening.
Oh, you're still here?
This odd situation has left me speechless more or less since the moment Rin first opened her mouth. Now that she herself doesn't seem to have anything else to add, silence fills the small room. You gotta tell her if you saw any butterflies. Makes me glance around again in an attempt to find something to talk about.
Nice ceiling.
Nice Grim Reaper. Rin's room is about as small as mine. The big window, which takes up most of the wall furthest from the door, opens to the east, just like mine. It looks very normal, which strikes me as strange. I expected something more different. About a dozen paintings, most of them in Rin's signature abstract style, and a few art posters are taking up all of the available wall space. What's the difference between a painting and an art poster?
It's like probably like a poster for art galleries and stuff like that.
Printed.
Or maybe
I
that.
guess. But that's about the only real difference between her room and mine. The room is not exactly aesthetic. Is that how you spell aesthetic?
Aesthetic?
Aesthetic. I don't know what that word means.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking aesthetic too.
Aesthetic
but
is A-A-E-S-T or something.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. But it doesn't look like what I had expected from a girl's room either.
This isn't my room.
A faint smell of art, or a paint and paper is... What? A faint smell of art, of paper and paint, is floating in the air. It's the same smell the art room has. Rin isn't too concerned about being tidy, it seems. Everything she owns seems to be arranged in various piles around her room. I mean, it looks okay.
Yeah. This little corner looks fine. Cleaner than my room.
Your room looks nice. It's an empty sentence one uses to fill empty spaces in conversations. But my wits are failing me pretty hard right now.
Yeah. Would you like me to show you the places?
I very much would.
Yes, please.
She looks down at her half-open shirt quizzically, making me inadvertently follow her gaze to her chest.
Oh, I guess I already did.
I can't deny that, no matter how hard I tried to act properly.
It is very nice that you came to see me. It makes me feel very... what's the word? You know, the one about things and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you came.
I did.
Almost.
If you keep twirling, maybe. Rin's rambling makes me remember that I actually came here for a reason.
Orange!
Hey, about what we... No, we forgot those. God. Hey, about what we talked about on Monday. On the rooftop, remember? Yeah, this seems like a good time to talk to her. About serious things. Rin doesn't seem to be exactly attentive right now. Not that she ever is. I plow ahead and get it off my chest anyway. Oh, I said chest. I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to be better from now on, I guess.
Are you rubbing your nipples again?
No. Not yet. I hate being pathetic, so I decided that I'm not going to be anymore. Haha. I guess that's all.
Okay. Isn't that good?
You bet it is. The blurry words flow out of her lips slowly and uncontrollably.
I'm happy for you, I think. That's what I think. You shouldn't look so sad all the time. I mean, looking sad is fine if you're not sad, but you look sad like you actually sad. Like you actually sad?
Yeah.
You look sad like you actually sad. That's no good.
That's no good.
Going on some training camp where they make men out of boys? Or mountaintop meditation? Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns.
I was trying to think of anything from Mulan. No, I don't think so.
Oh, I guess that's fine too.
The sentences came out of her mouth, and probably her brain, one at a time with a small pause in between each, making her gibberish hard to understand.
I just think it seemed like a good idea. Maybe it's not.
Rin finishes with one more line, getting to say the last word over herself, an impressive display of what I can only describe as mental shadow boxing. While I'm embarrassing myself, might as well tell you that I'm sorry that I said some stupid things to you last week. It's your own business to decide what you're going to do. She seems not to register my words first, but then understanding lights in her eyes. And she waves her head around in a way that could be interpreted as anything.
It's okay. I probably said stupid things too. It's just sometimes a bit hard to keep my thoughts the way I like them. They are not very straight, at least most of the time. Not that I want to have them straight, I just wish they were at least in some shape. Round is fine too, but I need more definition. You seem pretty defined to me. My thoughts are very messy. Messy.
Funny word. She repeats the word stupid word melancholically, then flops down on her bed and nuzzles her head against her pillow, shutting her eyes. Her shirt's staying pretty,
Yeah. It's actually like glued down. Enough. Tired. You should go. I'm going to sleep again.
Okay. She opens one of her eyes to look at me.
Was it you who likes to look at sleeping girls, or someone else?
Oh, God.
You mean everyone? Maybe there were many of those.
Wasn't it morning?
I don't remember. No, no. I think you went after school, didn't you?
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. You can stay if you want. Yes.
No, I'll leave. It's not right.
Yeah, I guess not.
I have to do homework anyway. I stand up from the chair and take a step towards the door, but the music stops.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Her request stops me in my tracks. Not that I intend to scoot off right away. Oh, God. I look over my shoulder at the girl lying on her bed, again with the strangest kind of smile on her features.
She's drowning in her own slobber.
I need help. She should smile more often.
I can walk you to the door.
I'm already there.
It's the least a gentleman can do. Oh, you're the girl in this situation.
Rin giggles like a little kid, making me beyond absolutely certain that she took far too much of her cold medication today.
I've always wanted to say that.
All right. Slowly and with difficulty, Rin first rises to a sitting position again. Then she stands up with even more difficulty and more slowly still. As if guided by some masculine automaton, my eyes instantly lower to the curve of her thighs and the striped panties, at which point my manners force me to lift my gaze back to Rin's eye level. It's getting almost too hard to do that.
I'll say.
Rin is standing, although barely. It looks like she has trouble keeping her usually decent balance. Again, probably a side effect of the medicine. She takes an unsteady step towards me, then another smaller one, as she notices that it's not a good idea to try to take big steps. I feel my muscles tense as I prepare to catch Rin if she falls down. Will she fall down? Find out next time on Great Value Game Grumps.
Aldi.